Hi, I'm Dwayne Duckett. My son's Nathan Duckett. We got booted out of speech therapy right after Nathan had his diagnosis.
My name is Marna Duckett. My son is Nathan Duckett. He came into Helping Hand when he was right around 2 years old. He was still nonverbal. He was on the autism spectrum disorder, and we had a lot of developmental issues with him, lots of therapy and time. But the most important things came from here. He actually learned to speak and to communicate, and we learned different things about how to keep him from harming himself. He was one of the kids that would take his head and bang it against a wall.
Nathan, when he started out here, he was 2, and he was developmentally delayed. And
the early intervention that he received was so instrumental in everything that he's done from the age of 2 when he started at Helping Hand and onward. Without some of those basic communication skills, we used sign language and little cards and stickers and so many things that we weren't shown at other places.
His manners and his stuff, he learned how to listen. Listening was a big thing.
He learned just those proper skills that he needed that he wasn't getting at previous places.
And he did flourish.
Getting him in a routine, oh my goodness, that was such a big thing with Helping Hand, was establishing that routine to keep him on a schedule. And once they did that, he flourished. It just took off.
Helping Hand helped the kids that had the developmental delays see what the other kids was doing, and it pulled them along.
That was given sort of a grim prognosis. He has just surpassed so many things that were, all the little bars that were set, he's made it so far above those.
Where he was able to be mainstreamed to public school at kindergarten, and the teachers were great out here, and Nathan did really good, and
he actually ended up in AP and honors classes in high school.
He went on, and he's graduated high school and is attending college now.
My dreams for Nathan is that he continues his college education, that he moves forward and goes into his music composition as well as English composition.
My name is Nathan. I am 18 years old, about to turn 19. I'm taking some transfer classes at Blue Ridge right now. I'm thinking about majoring in music. I played in the all-district band several times. I was section leader at North. That was probably my favorite part of high school. When I was thinking about an Eagle Scout project, I wanted to do something that I knew would benefit everyone. And then I realized Helping Hand, and I felt like that it would be a good place for it.
People in this community need to realize how valuable Helping Hand is to this community, and support this place to the utmost.
What would you say Helping Hand's mission is?
Our mission is to provide quality child development services to all children in Henderson County with a unique commitment to serve those who are physically, emotionally, and educationally challenged, that they may realize their potential.
Kind of talk to us about Helping Hand's
what
mission.
that actually means.
Yeah. What it's meant to you.
Our mission is to serve those children, basically, that no one else will serve. We have children that physically or emotionally cannot handle a lot of child care centers, and child care centers can't handle them. We serve those children.
Helping Hand Developmental Center has operated for the past 20 years.
Karen, why does the preschool have to leave now? John, parents say the center's a resource there that the county can't do without.
So if we didn't have this place, I don't know where she'd be, really. I don't know where we would be, because I don't know.
You see it in his smile. He's no longer frustrated and crying. He is embracing and engaging with his classmates, and I love that.
But out of the grace of God and extra help and Helping Hands here, he's...
And when we moved here, I realized there's only one developmental day program in Henderson County.
Her parents put her in 3 other preschools, but according to Miguel, none of them worked out until Julia came here to Helping Hand.
But for staff and parents, it's disconcerting that those days might be numbered.
We serve the most vulnerable kids, and we need a space for them.
I chose Helping Hand because I think this is the perfect model.
They come back to visit us. It's amazing. It's nothing short of miracles.
It's hard to believe there's not some place in Henderson County for these children. In 1967, Helping Hands started serving children, about 6 or 7 children a year, and now we're up to about 100. We merged with Blue Ridge Community College in 1998, and we've been here for 20 wonderful years. We've been very fortunate to have a building of this size.
Helping Hand Developmental Center is in a special category of schools called developmental days.
There are dozens of child care centers in Henderson County.
In North Carolina, each county is mandated to have one developmental day to serve special needs children ages 3 to 5.
We are one of a kind in Henderson County.
Helping Hand is that school for Henderson County.
There is no other child care center like us.
We are not a typical daycare.
We serve children who have disabilities.
We serve a population of approximately 50% special needs children.
We serve children of Henderson County, all kinds of children, all kinds of families.
We have 4 certified lead teachers on staff.
All of our teachers do have 4-year degrees. They also have birth through kindergarten certification.
We have 8 additional teachers or assistant teachers in the classrooms to assist.
We have a 1-to-6 staff-child ratio.
We have 4 therapists.
We provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy within the center. And all of our teachers utilize those goals and work with the children independently.
We participate in the Child and Adult Care Food Program. We provide 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack. As you enter the center, you will find our main administrative office. Next, you'll find an adult bathroom. Beyond that, there's a break room. It's our executive director's office. We have a conference room. Next is the kitchen. We participate in the Child and Adult Care Food Program. Beside that is our therapy room. On the other side of the hall, we have 4 classrooms. We have 3 classrooms. We have 2 classrooms. We have 3 staff members in each of those classrooms, a lead teacher and 2 assistants. Connecting those rooms is our therapy room. We have 4 therapists that provide occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Outside is a large playground for the children to use, including bike tracks, large covered sandbox, and play units. As you enter the center, you will find our main administrative office. Next, you'll find an adult bathroom. Beyond that, there's a break room. It's our executive director's office. We have a conference room. Next is the kitchen. We participate in the Child and Adult Care Food Program. Beside that is our therapy room. On the other side of the hall, we have 2 classrooms. We have 3 staff members in each of those classrooms, a lead teacher and 2 assistants. Connecting those rooms is our therapy room. We have 4 therapists that provide occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Outside is a large playground.
Hi, I'm Jill Kadori, and I have a son, Gunnar, who is here at Helping Hands, and he is 3 years old. I got Gunnar through foster care. After foster care, we couldn't let him go. He stayed with us. He was a child of shaken baby, so he has lost the whole front left lobe of his brain. They didn't expect him to survive. He wasn't supposed to walk, talk, do any of that. I found out about Helping Hands through another parent who had children here, and just through the grapevine about how wonderful the program was and how they work with the children, and it's typical and atypical children, and it's just a whole well-rounded program. But out of the grace of God and extra help and Helping Hands here, he's remarkable. He's walking, he's talking, he's answering questions. He's really understanding things that we never thought he would ever be able to. I feel like he'll be able to hit all his points head on. Our outlook and expectations for Gunner amaze us. We just can't believe where he has gone. So for us, the sky's the limit with him. My dream for Gunner's future is that he just keeps advancing the way he does. And my ideal goal would be that he would be able to function as a citizen in our county.
My name is Bess Bandy. I'm a speech language pathologist. I've been with Helping Hand for 8 years. So I always knew that I wanted to work with children, and I shadowed a speech therapist before I went to college, and I saw the difference that she made with children and how they could communicate with their peers, and I just said that field looks awesome, and that's what I want to do. I'm from Henderson County, and my children attend schools in Henderson County. And when we moved here, I realized there's only one developmental day program in Henderson County. And when looking for a job, and I saw the need for a speech therapist, I thought this is a great opportunity for me. They focus on early intervention, which is teaching children how to communicate, teaching children how to sit in groups, teaching children how to learn their ABCs. I'll go pick my daughter up from school and I'll see one of our students that we used to have at Helping Hand, and it's amazing to see them come up to me and say hi and tell me about what they did at school. And I think that speaks to early intervention and what we do here at Helping Hand and what our mission is.
I've been at Helping Hands for about 10 years. Helping Hand is very different from the other daycares in Henderson County because we are a developmental day, which means that we have both special needs and typical children who come together and learn and develop. Some of our special needs are, very severe, and it helps, I think, the other children learn how to play and accept them, in their lives and in their society. Child that you have worked with and see them 2 or 3 years older and know that you have made such a difference in their life and their development. You can see that they have gotten into a regular classroom even though they may have been pulled out for specials, but it's just very rewarding, and the parents are, come and talk to you and tell you how, much of an impact you made on that child's life.
We are Judd and Megan Pearson.
Jamin was the result of a twin pregnancy where we miscarried one twin, so there were a lot of things going on in utero. And we were shocked when Jamin was born with a cleft lip and palate and had faced many decisions.
And Jamin was 2 or 3, and he wasn't speaking. I mean, he was speaking, but you couldn't understand anything that he said. And we were told to take him to the Department Evaluation Center in Asheville. I don't remember what the name of it was, and they tested him and need to go to a special ed program, which was really funny. But we did, hoping he'd get the speech that we knew he needed, and he wasn't there a few weeks, and the teacher said, this isn't a good place for him. Public school recommended him go to Helping Hand because they thought Helping Hand could give him something that they could not, and it turned out to be a wonderful thing for him. But that's how he started. I think he started there when he was 3.
Yeah, I really believe that the Lord led us to Helping Hands so that Jamin could learn to speak properly.
A speech therapist diagnosed him as having apraxia at Helping Hand, which he was diagnosed at Helping Hand before he was diagnosed at the medical facility where he saw. So when they told us he has apraxia, our speech therapist is already on top of it.
I think Helping Hand also helped us because they gave us tools we needed to encourage him when we were at home. I think one of our big concerns was how he would adjust being in school. And we talked to his kindergarten teacher. We were worried about that transition, and he transitioned very well. So we were very well pleased with. And we know that was a result of the care that he got at Helping Hands.
I want Jamin to be able to have confidence to pursue what he wants to do, and to be brave enough to take that courage and step out and try new things. So Helping Hand was amazing. It gave him that good start. So
My name is Jamin Pearson. I am 17 years old. I'll be 18 in April. I've done some dual enrollments at Blue Ridge Community College and a little bit at Bob Jones as well. Actually got a diploma from Blue Ridge before graduating high school through ASL classes and stuff. I don't even know where I want to go to school yet, so I'm still trying to figure things out. Maybe something to do with writing, maybe something to do with the ministry. I haven't quite figured it out yet.
I do not know where Jamin would be speech-wise without Helping Hand.
My name is Ashley Gibbs. I'm a physical therapist. I love physical therapy, and the way I got into it was people, because that's the key for me, and children especially. Seeing their potential and their potential bloom. Indoor space is a must. Vestibular stuff with like a swing, you're able to climb, you're able to kick, you're able to be on the big therapy balls or the bolsters. Also jumping, I mean, all these things we take for granted as normal childhood movement are so important. And that's where our space is so important, because if we try to do these things in a regular classroom, it's very distracting. Safety can also be a big concern as we look in the classroom. There's a lot of chairs, there's a lot of tables, and so falling, hitting a head on the wrong object could be crucial. With falling and with the risk that we take, a lot of the times what we naturally do is put our arm out. These children don't naturally put an arm out to catch themselves. So with this mobility and with this gift we're trying to train them with, it does increase the risk. Because in a normal classroom situation, you have the tile floor, the very minimal carpet padding, stuff like that. So if they don't put those arms out, if they take that risk and land on the nose, on the face, this may be a situation that backs them up to, I don't want to try that again. That was bad. We have a lot of safety mats, we have a lot of soft objects to make all of that safe for the child, so that we can challenge them and feel confident that the risk that we take is going to be within a safe environment. We have a particular little guy that's at the preschool, and it's been so much fun to see his mobility, because he came in and he was really just on the floor. Not crawling, not getting around, just sitting there, isolated by himself, and a big guy. And as I got him up and coaxed him into moving, then I saw a piece of equipment that we had. But he moved, and he moved the whole length of our hallway. And I said, if you can do that, buddy, hold on. Within 2 months, he was no longer on that piece of equipment. He was instead behind our large therapy ball, moving it and walking down. Today, here he is, a little over a year later, and he's walking independently in that classroom. And you see it in his smile. He's no longer frustrated and crying. He is embracing and engaging with his classmates, and I love that.
Helping Hand es el único programa en el condado de Hendersonville que ofrece una educación integral para niños especiales y niños típicos para lograr una mejor integración entre ellos y trabajar mejor por la comunidad. Así que los invitamos a todos a que conozcan nuestros programas y nos apoyen en la medida que ustedes lo puedan hacer. Muchas gracias.
Yes, it's a lot of funny community in Henderson County. Years, every single year we have many families speak Spanish, and I feel so proud to help them to come into Helping Hand. Families with special need really feel all support when they come in here, and we try to help them the best we can. Anything they needed, we welcome to help them, and we receive for part of the Spanish families community a lot of support.
Okay, my name is Gloria. This is my oldest daughter, Daphne, and that's Kaylee, and that's my little baby, Safir. She started right here in Helping Hands when she's around 2 years old. And we decided she's coming to Helping Hands because we try to find it the best way for she have a therapist and everything, for we can help with the impairs about the hearing. She started with hearing aids, and they set up for the cochlear implants. We found Daphne's have problems with the hearing. Still, she have like around 16, 18 months. After that, she's a normal baby. She's born with no any problems with the hearing. But at the start the 16 months, she stopped talking, and we try to figure out what's going on. So we take the pediatrician, and they told me about it. She lost the hearing. I heard about Helping Hands because we have her in another daycare, and we try to provide the best way for she can have a therapist and the best way for she's growing and the vocabulary and expression for the school. So they told me about Helping Hands is the best place they can. Without this one, maybe we can have it, all the progress we have right now with her.
I like the subject the most is math because like every time when the teachers ask a question, I know the answer easily and I use my head. And sometimes like the teacher asks me like, would you like to be my sidekick like or something to help the children around, and I like to help in people.
Daphne, we start the experience with the babies with the hearing loss. She started using a hearing aids. We figured out the hearing aids don't help a lot. She's qualified for the cochlear implants. Cochlear implants is real different. They don't have a white noise. The kids can hear it like us, and that's big difference when the hearing aids. So we are experiencing the cochlear implants is the best way for the kids with a hearing loss. I think it's real hard for me without help. I think when we have a kid with any need, special need, we need a lot of support. And Helping Hands is very, very important for me at that point.
My name is Kathy Haynes, and I'm the occupational therapist here at Helping Hand, and I've been here for 25 years. Occupational therapy is about the occupation of a child, which is really all about play. It's learning how to take care of themselves, how to feed themselves, how to dress themselves, how to play with puzzles and use their hands. All the skilled work that goes into being able to use both of their hands. I chose the field of occupational therapy specifically to work with children because I feel like this is the preschool years are the years that I can make the most impact in the life of a child. And when I can help them as a therapist to be able to scaffold, help them make steps to be able to be successful with something, it is just so exciting for me. I chose Helping Hand because I think this is the perfect model to be able to have a child work in an environment where they have the therapists right there, the teachers are integrating everything that we ask them to do, and we've got typical children that are there as role models. I am so excited to work with Helping Hand specifically because it's a unique setting. In Henderson County, there's nothing like what we do here. These children have very special needs. They've not been successful in other settings. Some of our children have been kicked out of other settings and their parents are just at wit's end and they're asking for help. And this is a place that's unique where we can give the children the support that they need. And I'll typically have 30, 40 children on my caseload. And over the years, I have seen hundreds of children come through Helping Hand. And I've seen them grow up now. I've seen them become adults, productive adults. And that is really, really exciting for me to see. I had a parent one time tell me that their child does not like occupational therapy. And I promised them from the beginning, he's going to love therapy. And they do. As soon as I walk in the room, they all say, take me, take me. And they have so much fun because I play with them in a unique way where I can help them to feel successful. That is a lot of fun for me, that the things that we do, they think it's play. But we work very hard to be able to do what children do.
My name is Damian Luce, and this is my wife,
Beth.
And we have 3 girls. Our oldest, Trinity, is now 14. Our middle daughter, Sadie, she is 12. And Rayleigh is our youngest, and she is 9. And they all attended Helping Hand. Yeah, and I think even though she worked there, one of the things that we liked the most was the fact that the teachers were so educated. Going around and looking at the different preschools that were around, we just know that all the teachers there had a 4-year degree, and all the assistants also had a degree as well. And it was important that our kids just get intertwined with all different types of children. And it was great that it was typical developing children as well as atypical.
The teachers are high quality teachers, but as well, it's important for my children to be with other children that aren't the same as
as they are.
Yeah, I think they definitely have learned, when you kind of mentioned maybe patience is one of the things that they've learned, that everybody learns differently. Everybody kind of grows differently, and they're very understanding of how that portrays in other kids. And even today in school, they understand that some others just have a little bit more needs than they do, and sometimes they have more needs too, and I think they have a better appreciation of it. And they don't really see a difference, I think, in children, that they may see a developmental delay as something like a different hair color to them. It's really neat, so I enjoy that too. Some of the, I guess, ways that she treats others is still there in her today, especially when it comes to helping, whether it be at church or even her younger sister. Our younger sister has some needs of her own at times, and I think Trinity has just developed, I guess, a compassion for those types of children. They become more helpers.
They do.
And I think that's just something that they've always done.
They just jump right in.
Yeah, when you go back and look and trying to think of memories of events, I mean, Helping Hand sometimes did bigger events where, I can remember when they brought in a horse one time and they did horseback riding, and just to see, our girls really just having fun with every kid. There's nothing different there, but if any kid needed help, regardless of what their needs were, I can especially remember Trinity and Sadie in particular just, jumping right in and helping with that, whatever the case was. And it's, I don't know, it's enjoyable to see that is something that was probably modeled for her 5 years of being at Helping Hand.
Hi, I'm Graham Worsler. I work as a teacher assistant. I've been here for 16 years, and I'm proud to be a part of our team here. We are a developmental day center. We are preparing these children for kindergarten, for what we call big kids school. You have a lot of inspiring and motivating forces at hand with some kids learning from kids that are already able to do tasks. You also have a lot of compassion being learned here, and understanding and tolerance with it. We're all different, but we're all the same too underneath. We do a lot in order to get them ready for that, and we have so many kids that have needs for social skills, to learn social skills, and for independent living skills, that they need this early intervention in order to meet their full potential. When they are getting it at a young age, we see so much progress just over the time they've been here, as well as then when we see them out in public or they come back to visit us. It's amazing. It's nothing short of miracles. We see so many with so many of these kids. Very happy to be a part of this. I'm very proud of this center and what we're offering the community.
My name is Nikki Osteen, and my daughter Ashley Osteen attended Helping Hand back in 1999. She started when she was 2, and she is severely handicapped. She has cerebral palsy. She's cortically blind, and she's nonverbal. So she is confined to a wheelchair. When we started Helping Hand, Ashley cried constantly.
That's fine.
We were introduced to Helping Hand by the developmental center. That I was really reluctant because I just wasn't sure, and I wasn't sure how she would be in the classroom with other kids that could move around and that kind of thing. We came over and we met the teachers and the staff here and the therapist, and it was good. It was a good fit. We used to bring her here and she would cry all the way here in her car seat. They would hold her a lot of the days. The teachers would walk around and hold her because she was so, I really don't know the word for it. She just cried a lot. We didn't know if she was in pain or if she was just having issues with separation. But they were great. We would pick her up and she would be happy by the end of the day. So the first day, I think somebody sent a note home in her file that said, "We had a great day," and she didn't cry during therapy today. So that was like a major breakthrough for us. By the time she left here, she was a different child. She was doing her therapies without crying. She was holding her head up, and we could do none of that when we started here. So she has come such a long way. She attended Upward when she graduated from here. She went on to Hendersonville Middle School. She graduated from East in 2016. Ashley will be 21 in 3 weeks. And she's come such a long way. I mean, she's so different. She loves therapy. We do our stretches and our range of motion every day. She makes sounds every day. I mean, it's a night and day difference from when we started here. I hope she continues to thrive. I worry about sickness and things like that, but I hope that she just continues to improve because we've seen so many improvements. Even now, she's still learning.
My name is Margaret Evans Qualvick, and I have been at Helping Hand for 25 years this coming November. I am a speech-language pathologist at Helping Hand. A speech-language pathologist assesses and treats a variety of speech, language, communicative, cognitive issues. And what you might not know is that we also treat children who have feeding and swallowing disorders, because you can imagine the same musculature you use for speaking, you use in feeding and swallowing. So,
can you get my birdie?
Birdie? Yes. Birdie. I began work with Gunnar this summer, and when he first came in, he really wasn't saying a lot. He didn't have a lot of words. There was not much vocabulary. And he has really blossomed since he's been here. He's putting words together. He's imitating so much. He's interested in learning. He's just made some great progress.
Stop, duck. Duck.
That's right. I really can't tell you how many times I've either been out in the community or a child that I've worked with and their family have come back to Helping Hand to see all of their teachers, to talk about how well they're doing in school, to talk about going into the service, to talk about a new job they've gotten. This is really important stuff that we do here. You're right. You were right. What is it?
I was
White, right? Okay. Did you say white too?
I said white too.
Can you say peel it? Thank you. I've been at Helping Hand for 25 years this November. This is really vital work that we do. We've served the children of Henderson County over these years, helping to lay a foundation for them to take with them to school and beyond. Helping Hand has a really important place in this county. It's surprising to me when I hear some people in the community who really don't have a conception of what we are and who we serve and how important our work is with these kids. This is really vital work that we do. We've served the children of Henderson County over these years, helping to lay a foundation for them to take with them to school and beyond. Helping Hand is crucial to this community and this county. We provide resources, support, and I truly can't wrap my head around what will happen if we're not here anymore, what will happen to these struggling children and families. We want to serve and to support. We want to continue to do so.
My dream for Gunnar's future is that he just keeps advancing the way he does. And my ideal goal would be that he would be able to function as a citizen in our county.